where I hate how we treat our corporate executives and entrepreneurs who work with major companies. We treat them automatically as like a sellout, and they're going to be
I was about to
this type
say,
of person
it's like
that's
they
not
made
going
it
to
into
do
the house. We all in the field.
exactly.
They in
So
the house.
we posted this story, and it got a lot of backlash. I thought it was going to be like a lot of positive comments about this, but it was like 80% of the comments were negative. But meet the new CEO of Sam's Club, tasked with taking on Costco. She's a Walmart veteran. She's been a Walmart executive for the last, 10, 15 years, growing through the ranks there. Latriece Watkins. So she's now running the membership club over at Sam's Club, which, generated $90.2 billion in net sales in 2024. So this is not some small business. This is not some DEI wing of the company, or this is not some.
No, she's in charge of some real money.
Yes, this is real money. This is more GDP than a lot of countries, and this is more revenue than probably most of the fucking stock market. So if we really being honest, she's a big dog.
I was gonna say, yeah.
People didn't like that. They was basically saying, "Oh, she's a sellout. She's a token Negro." They just put her up there because they losing to Costco because Costco didn't drop their DEI and Walmart did. So when you seen this story, you read the comments.
Well,
what
when
did
you
think?
see it looks like taking on Costco. So it feels like you're taking on these diversity, equity, inclusion policies that
and then you're doing it with a black face.
So that's what it. So that I think is where the vitriol comes from the comments, is that like, and I say this all the time, when you are a black person and you get to these really elite spaces where you're making a lot of money that a lot of us can't even comprehend. Let's go back to like Tabitha Brown got a lot of heat because she was like, do we really want to boycott Target? And so she got a lot of heat because I think when those black people, like, say there's like 10, let's call it 20, which I don't think there's 20. Let's call it 20 black businesses are in Target. There's like 20 million black people in the United States.
Yeah.
So it's like, why
more
would
than that?
Yeah, I was about to say
40, 45 million,
double that.
Like that.
So it's 45 million black people just in the United States. Why would we throw the baby out with the bathwater? And that's sometimes it can give that. I'm not saying that it is that, but sometimes it can give. So we have to stop our push and resistance towards systemic injustices because y'all made it.
Yeah, because
the
you
20
got a bad.
of y'all.
Yeah.
If you don't get out of here.
Because the problem is we don't own the systems or the infrastructure. So when you cancel the systems and the infrastructure, you're canceling the people that benefit from
all of them.
Now, Dove, Head and Shoulders, all of these other companies, they can take the financial hit of Target losing 10% of their revenue. And, a lot of black people boycotting and not going there and spending their money. But your black ass you can't take it
because that's a lot of your revenue.
4 quarters of down quarters. You're gonna start having firing people, and black business owners particularly, and usually hire black people. So now a lot of these black people that were working for these great companies are getting fired. They hire black PR firms, black law firms. So like it's a trickle down effect of the boycott. But like you said, we're trying to stand on business for the community, but y'all are telling us to stand on business for your pocketbook. And
it's like
and
25 of y'all. That's what so we
kind of damned if you do.
Damn. But my thing is, even if you are hiring those black businesses, you said it today the best. You have to be able to drive your business direct to consumer. If you are able to get into Target, you are also able to get on your website and have e-commerce and have a profitable business that way. It's crazy because not too long ago, maybe like a week ago, I seen Tabitha Brown on TikTok selling her, and I said that's all it took.
But here's
There's
the
no
problem,
way you
though.
wasn't going to be profitable. You know what I mean?
I think the problem
I was going to buy some.
The problem is when we organize and quote unquote boycott these places like the Walmarts and the Sam's Club of the world, we don't galvanize and go directly to these black-owned businesses'
Mhm.
website and things like that.
Yeah.
So they end up taking multiple hits
Mhm.
from the retail side of it.
Yeah.
And then when you go into retail, a lot of people feel like, well, if I can just go up to Target and get it right now, why do I have to order on your website and get it shipped and pay shipping, and it's probably a higher margin and all of that? So the business owner is hurt twice because you're not shopping on my website anymore. So
And you're also boycotting
you're
where
also
I'm.
boycotting the retail. So I'm messed up either way. And
Mhm.
when you're a Dove, when you're Head and Shoulders,
Yeah.
you can sustain that hit. The problem is we don't get the
We
capital to
yeah.
sustain a boycott for a year.
What I'm hearing you say is that we have to do more to redirect to your
Correct.
part about
Correct.
the bus boycott and the part. We have to do more to redirect those dollars directly to those black
It's
businesses.
not enough to boycott Target or Walmart or Sam's Club if you're not going to go also put your dollars and spend, because you have to buy product.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to. Well, you don't have to buy makeup, but you basically have to buy makeup because that's a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to buy a lot of things that I buy, but I still buy
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you don't have to go to the gym to work out, but
Yeah, but you're going to the
you
gym.
going to the gym. You don't have to buy clothes, but
Yeah.
I want clothes.
Yeah.
I don't have to buy a watch, but I got a watch.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things to where like you're going to buy makeup, but if you're not buying it from the people in Target, in the black-owned businesses in Target,
Or the Ulta Beauty.
or the Ulta Beauty and places like that, and you're not buying it from the website, you're just going to end up buying it from somebody else who doesn't support the movement either, but they just didn't piss you off because they didn't cancel.
That's exactly what ended up happening. I started going to Publix for the same things I would get at Target, and
Exactly.
it's like that
don't really solve the problem because
really
Publix, I mean, they just,
who knows what Publix demons is on their board. So
exactly.
We
So
don't know.
It's one of those situations where the black people,
it has to be more holistic.
the black people in the retail industry are a victim of
Yeah.
our injustice. So we're trying to fight the boogeyman, and they like, hold on, well, the boogeyman, he let me in the closet, so hold on. And that's what Tabitha came off.
That's kind of how she
came off. Now she walked it back a little bit.
She walked
and just
it back,
said,
and she's doing direct to consumer. And I was like, that's what I'm saying. I think also sometimes these businesses get a little scared because they have relied on these corporate dollars.
Yes.
And they have relied it so heavily on it. It's like that pivot is just jarring.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, Tab, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. Your hair is still popping.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
you're still Tab. I mean,
still
people
Tab.
still love you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we wasn't going to cancel Tabitha. It was just like, come on, Auntie.
Yeah, you got to kind of read the room. She definitely didn't read. She was like, hey, babies,
Yes.
I need you to go in Target and spend your money. Fuck the community. Hey, my husband need a new Rolex.
Something.
Like, come on. Like,
We can't do that.
Speaking